And you can see I'm just a little bit over. I'm hovering over the 2700 mark. Hey, Oliver. Good to see you. And Oliver is one of the first ever subscribers to my channel. So how many months have you been subscribed, Oliver? You are one of the OG supporters of this channel. So I must thank you for supporting this channel and being a subscriber for so long. 51 months. God, is that how long I've been doing this for? Really? God blimey, that's a long time, isn't it? 51 months. I've got to check this theory out here. Can we do some stuff? Can we take this one and give up this pawn? I don't know. I'm thinking he can win this pawn, but I get two bishops. His king's a little bit misplaced. There's lots of open lines. Even when the queens are off the board, you can still get quite a lot of action going. So indeed, let's just see. Is this going to be enough action? So I could give another one and then move the bishop here maybe. Should we try that? Looks quite interesting to me. He doesn't want to take the second pawn. That's a very good square for his knight. Let's castle. And I've got to try to dislodge that knight. Maybe some compensation here. Two bishops. You know, you never know. You never know. So he's stopping that idea. And I'm not entirely convinced by my play. Maybe over here. We've got to use those bishops. Hello, Mason's return. And I agree. We were also having a chat yesterday about the crypt party. Hello, I'm sorry, Yobius, to not say hello. I just meant to get around to saying hello to you, sir. So hi, mate. Hope you're doing all right. You were actually at the crypt party, so fantastic. And hopefully we can do another one. So he's defending well. It's this knight which is the problem. This is a real problem knight. He's shut my bishop out, so maybe I can come round, but I'm not thinking I've got quite enough compensation here. We will take that one and at least try and claim the two bishops or something. But if this pawn was back on b2, I'd be a lot happier. But it's a good point. That we should have absinthe at the crypt blitz. I totally agree with you there. I don't really want to move my rook away from here. I'm moving very slowly as well, so it's time to try and play a bit quicker now, isn't it? Let's play some more natural. Like I said last time I streamed, the more you think, that sometimes in blitz you should not think. I know that sounds ridiculous, but thinking is wrong. You just got to play. You just got to play moves and stop messing around, right? Yobius, of course you're allowed to come to the next crypt blitz. If you've been to one before, you always have an invite to another one. No question about that. And I hope you can make it, of course. I hope we can get it working, because obviously it's a little bit harder in these strange times. But we hope to have another party in London. What is a crypt blitz? Philo is asking. Well, maybe Yobius, while I try to avoid losing this game, you can explain. Now, my bishops are not looking fantastic here, are they? His knights, I think the bishops are sometimes overrated, I have to say. His knight's looking a lot better than my bishops. And it's these pawns which are the issue. But I've got... Okay, I can't allow his rook to come to d1, so I need to cover that square. And also my bishops can try to poke their way out here. Patsy is one of those things. What's it called? It's called a check. And we'll just try to annoy his pawns a little bit. I want something like this, and then bring my king towards the center. And now we have to just keep annoying him as much as we possibly can. Let's get the king to the center. It might help my cause. Yeah, it didn't help my cause the way I played it there. That was appalling. Oh my words. Oh my god, that was he didn't take it, thank goodness. This is pretty bad stuff, I have to say. Oh no, the first game blues. Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good. And he doesn't want to play again. Okay, we're at 2700 precisely. Let's not go under. Let's not go under. Blair, how you doing, Blair? Blair also joined me on my app. Don't think, you're right. I know. Abod, you're right. I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking. Why was I thinking? This is a major mistake. Just play moves. Blair did come along to the Absinthe Bar yesterday, so I'm glad to see you're still alive, Blair. And yeah, it was fun, man. Someone asking if I'm fully recovered from COVID, and the answer is yay, I am. I am feeling fine. I didn't get COVID bad at all. It wasn't an issue at all. Thank you very much, Yobius, for the donation. Very kind. He's trying to buy that place in the crypt, even though you guaranteed it anyway. What the hell is this? Oh, he's trying to be Flash and confuse me. He's trying to swap everything off.
Thanks for streaming again.
Swapping everything off because I've got a little bit more space in this position with this central pawn. I feel like I'm a little bit better. Let's just blunt some pieces out. Is he going to try to swap all the rooks off? Well, he can do. Just try gauge a little bit more space. I'd love to get a knight to this square. You've always got to try to think how you can get your pieces to the best square, but I'm going to try to play on both areas of the board. I don't want to lose this game because I go below 2700, and we've also got to, in chess, stop our opponents getting the pieces to the squares they would like to get them to. So I was covering that one there. Now that's quite a wild move. Is that a good idea from my opponent? Pawn moves make weaknesses, and he's weakened that pawn there by lashing out. Maybe he lashed out a little too much there. And this one is quite tempting. And I think I can justify it because I've got my pawns so far advanced. So if he moves his bishop, I can go b4, trapping his bishop. People asking me about Tata Steel. I won't be commentating on it. You have to, I mean, there's great commentary going on. I think by Jan. Is it Jan and... Now this, sorry, let me just think as well. Okay, I want to get my other knight to a good square. Can I go here? He moves his king, and then I have a check. Can we do this one? I won't be commentating myself because Peter Svidler and I think Jan Gustanson are commentating, who I love their commentary. Would I be listening? I might listen to a bit of it. I'll be totally honest. I don't listen to that much commentary because I do so much. It's nice to have a break from, you know, commentating, but there's certain commentators I really do enjoy listening to, and Jan and Svidler are two of my favourites. I love Jan's dry sense of humour. I think Jan is, and Peter Svidler is just amazing. I mean, come on. I mean, all the Chess24 commentators I very much, very big fans of. Now, I'm sure I worked this out. It seemed like I did work it out. This one was an idea, and I think I'm winning a piece here with rook e1, or I can just keep it simple and take this one and win a piece this way as well, which should be enough. His rook's a little bit active, but of course it's nothing, so we keep over 2700. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Did I answer the question about COVID? Yeah, I had COVID, but I wasn't that bad. I was one of the lucky ones. I'm all jabbed up, and I think that probably helped me. So life goes on. So it's time to start living, I think, a bit again. And what's this move? I don't know this move. Okay, my opponent's playing some weird openings today, aren't they? This looks like absolute crap what my opponent is playing from his point of view. I'm going to just put the knight here and try to punish him a little bit. This knight can't be kicked away from a pawn. So it feels like punishment is due. Now, I'm going for castling quickly and getting a rook to here. Maybe a bishop coming here as well. Now, I'm going to sacrifice something here. Definitely. I say definitely. I'm now thinking, what do we do? This kind of nonsense is not out of... Okay, I'm going to I said I was going to sacrifice, so let's do it. We can't back down now. Let's give this a rock and roll. And I need to get my queen in after his force move. He's got to move his king to f1. And now, if I can get my queen in... Oh, okay, that's all right. It was all covered. Nothing to worry, nothing to see here. Of course I didn't see that. And he's got to play something like this now. And this should be very dangerous for him. Do we come in this way? Can't see what that threatens. Or do we come here? And after knight here, we come... Okay, maybe this one is more forcing because I'm threatening some check. If anyone is subscribing and I miss you, then you've got to concentrate sometimes when you play chess, haven't you? So I apologise. And this is now my idea, right? So, I mean, if he's going to play this absolute nonsense opening, he deserves to get battered, in my opinion. Now I feel... I don't know, I mean, like, his king's coming here, and I can't see the finish. I can't see the finish, but let's see if we can... The king on h3, where is the finish? It looks like there should be a finish, but I can't see it. This one doesn't really threaten anything. I don't want him to swap queens, and somehow he survived this position, right? Which is a bit annoying. His knight's very good here. So that's a bit frustrating. So how do we keep this going? I probably should have thought about this before going into it. If I was castled here, I'd be feeling good, but I'm not. So I don't know what I'm doing here because I don't want to get the queens off. I can go knight e4 and queen f5 at the end, check. But then he goes king h2, and we have a... Okay, let's try this one, which I'm not again 100% sure about. But I've got to try and get rid of this defender. My tactical idea is that if all the pieces come off, I have this check. But he goes to king g2. And I can't see more than a draw. And he doesn't really deserve to get a draw from the way he's played. Oh, he's got queen g4. Fuck. Oh, that was badly miscalculated. I went a little bit overboard there. And queen g4. Okay, there's nothing to see here. That was annoying. After his rubbish opening, it should have been punished a little bit too much there. And knight takes d2 check. I had my doubts about it. And that just shows you that when you see a tempting option, even if it looks good... In instances like that, you can't just follow your instincts. You do actually have to calculate, and that was something I did not do there. I didn't calculate well enough, so I shouldn't have started sacrificing things. Now this b6 stuff, I don't really think it's a very good opening personally. But okay, maybe with c5 this is not so stupid for him. He hasn't played that, so I want to be able to meet c5 with c3, so I can keep my pawns like this. That's why I moved my knight back. But again, we don't want to go... Well, we're under 2700, so not a brilliant start to the day. What about this move? Is this an idea? Trying to get the rook around this way to threaten some things. Let's find out. Looks interesting. Should I have kept that bishop? Maybe I should have kept that bishop because it is a very good attacker. Possibly could have kept the bishop, but okay, this is not bad either, I think. Ooh, go, Magic Harry. Is Howell playing the attack still? No, David does. I have to say one thing. I don't understand this move. This is a strange move. One thing. This is very peculiar play from my opponent. Is he really going to defend with that? Is that actually defending everything? Is there no way I can do stuff? Let's do this. The thing with David Howell is he deserves to get more invites. He's such a strong player. If you're a tournament organizer out there, give David more invites. I'd love to see him playing. He's proved how strong he is, and he deserves to get more invites. And I think I'm going to pick up a pawn here, right? Because I'm going to take this pawn. If he defends this pawn, I'm going to take this pawn. So I don't think this idea of bringing the bishop back was the soundest way to defend. His queen coming in doesn't seem to bother me too much. My knights guard my king very well. He's not going to do any damage just with a queen. The only thing I have to be wary of is if his knight gets to like b4. That's the kind of move that might cause some slight problems. And I think I'm just going to go here. And actually now this is a good move, because if I take here, he does start a counter-attack. So maybe I'm not winning a pawn, but I've got this pressure, a little bit of pressure over here. And I'm going to now bring more pieces towards that way. So I wasn't winning a pawn, but we're going to just fling them all around towards his king. Fling them all around towards that king. Let's get that one around. This one can join in. What about this one? This one can flick its way around. But is this going to land me a killer blow? I can't see what I'm threatening yet. Is this a threat? Takes, then queen g4. Am I threatening to go? Queen takes h6 would have been a stunning move there. Oh, queen takes h6 would have been sex on the board. Pawn takes, knight check, king here, rook there, checkmate. When you put so many pieces near your opponent's king, something should happen. And I probably should have taken their last move. I was getting a little bit excitable there. And really, is he really defending this one? I think knight takes h6 is probably winning. But what about knight f6? Takes, and then queen g4. And I can't see how he stops mate. So this one, he has to move his queen, and then queen h6. So is this just checkmate? This is quite nice. And then we go here, and I can't see how he stops my queen coming to one of these two squares. So it should be mate. Sorrow Woo, Budget Morozevich. Well, I've been called. That's well, okay, well done. You have stopped checkmate. Round of applause to you, sir. But you have also not got many pieces left. Yeah, I mean, I was called one of the best compliments I got. I was called a poor man's Shearoff, and I thought, yeah, baby, you put me in the same league as Shearoff, baby. Yeah, baby, that's very kind of you. Okay, well that worked all right. It was quite a nice little attack. Did we get over 2,700? Did we? No. Oh. It's going to be hard to get to 2750 today, isn't it? So let's get back moving with the Dutch, shall we? We can always rely on the Dutch. I actually entered yesterday or the day before my first chess tournament in about 3-4 years, maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe even longer. I don't know. When did I play last? I can't remember. My first proper chess tournament. So I'm actually playing, and I believe it starts. I'm so bad with dates and stuff. January, February, March, April in Reykjavik. And Reykjavik is, I love Iceland, and I'm playing the Reykjavik Open. So if you're interested in a nice tournament to play in, I post stuff on my Twitter about these things. If you care to follow that stuff, then come to Reykjavik. Come to Reykjavik. It's a fantastic competition. Right, okay, back to this. So now if you ever take, okay, we're gonna play this move. I'm never 100% sure about this one, because when he plays f3 later, his position can be quite decent actually. So I guess we need to get these guys out. And actually, I'd say this position's about even. I've got my e5, e4 in, but he's going to open this bishop, and his other bishop is quite annoying as well, and his rook. He's got lots of open lines. Midnight Sun Summer, you live in Reykjavik, as your name may suggest. It's not that cold in April, I have to say. It's actually pretty good. Whenever I've been to Reykjavik, it doesn't seem that colder than England. But it is an extremely beautiful place. So you live in Reykjavik. Nice one, Midnight Sun. Are you going to be at the Reykjavik Open? I mean, I suppose I know Reykjavik a little bit because I've played there many times. But I'm always open to new suggestions. I like what do I like? I like is it Tapas Baron? Is that how you say it? There's a tapas place. Tapas Baron. Is that how you say it? I don't know if that's how you say it. Tapas Baron. So it might be, but Tapas Baron is a bloody nice place. Yeah, my opponent's playing very well here. I'm okay. I'm giving him because he's got this check, which suddenly annoys me. So I'm going to play here, and if I take that one, I lose a piece because he takes here. So I have to go here. So he's played this very well. If he takes here, I have to take the knight, because if he ever able to play bishop takes this, bishop takes c6, then I lose my knight. So I'm getting a little bit pushed around here. I need one or two moves to try and get out of dodge here. Yeah, Iceland is expensive. This is the only problem. It's bloody expensive. I'd like to go to Sweden as well. I see Nez Zantan is saying, I wish you have in Sweden, you do have the, can I play this? I need to work it out, because is it okay? I think we're going to try this one. You do have the is it the Copenhagen Open, which is a great event. So well, the thing is, by the way, Mr. Morto, I did actually start at 2700, so it's not that impressive considering I've lost rating, but it'd be nice to get back to 2700 again. So anyway, back to the game. It does seem like I'm pushing him back a little bit at least now. I want to get rid of the light squared bishop if I can. I don't know if I will, or block it up, because this is a very annoying piece. That was a terrible move I played. I missed he had knight f3. Knight f3. I totally missed this move, which leaves me in a pawn down. After fighting back somewhat, my position is now really shit. Oh dear. But okay, his time is bad, so we can play against his time, certainly. And now it's not so clear because I've got one active rook. I mean, I'm not saying it's fantastic for me either, but I've seen worse. I say very slowly. Okay, well, I'm kind of like, this move terrifies me, and that move is even stronger. Shit. Oh my god, this is horrible. This is absolutely disgusting. What am I doing today? I'm gonna get mated. My king is so bad. There's nothing I can do here. It's just a travesty. That is the only defensive move I could see. Bummer. Oh, he's quick as well. Ah, that was annoying. So slow start today. Let's see if we can kick back in this game. Well, I didn't mean to do that move. It doesn't matter though. Even at the end there, I mean, until he got his rook in, he played that very well, getting his rook into my position. So, oh no, 2750 is is not happening. We'll come back. We will come back and try to make some recoveries. We're playing kind of a retty here, aren't we? Or reverse King's Indian defense. I didn't mean to. That was kind of a unfortunate mouse slip that I played, but okay, we can play most openings if we need to. And we can play against his center here. Try to attack it from the side. And now, do we play this one? I think we play this move, right? 2650, yeah, all right, Emmy. I know where you're coming from. That's not quite what I wanted, but it's looking more like that than 2750 at the moment. Just catching up with some of your comments. I don't think I've ever been to Sweden. Talking about Sweden, I've been to Norway, Iceland. I love those countries a lot. Very friendly people, and I quite like cold climate countries. Don't ask me why, but I do. They're quite rugged and beautiful. Right, anyway, back to this game. So it feels like I should be doing something with this knight, some maneuver. So let's see if we can bring this one around here. Kind of feels logical to me. To support my central knight, maybe to get that bishop, but his dark square bishop's not good. Mr. Morto asking, have I been to Russia? No, I've never been to Russia. That's another country which I would love to go to. Russia. I'd love to go to Russia. Definitely on the bucket list, as they say. I've been to Armenia and some other places that are, you know, ex-Soviet, shall we say, but never Russia. Okay, my opponent playing quite well here again, as in I don't think I can't see an easy plan for me. Should I be going here? Should I be swapping, trying to get hold on the light squares? Well, I can't easily see how to do that. I want to try to get a hold on these squares, but it's not so easy. Do I swap off? I don't think so. Let's keep this one. Maybe now he's going to allow me to play g4 and get that hold, but it doesn't seem like the right thing to do at the moment. This one, wondering about this move g4. The other idea is to try and use my pawn majority. Okay, so he's giving up his light square bishop, and we're gonna have a bit more of a boring position, opposite colour bishops, but equal probably. But maybe I'm slightly better here. My bishop has ways to get in, and his bishop is very passive, so slightly better. Have I been to the Maldives? Now that is a country I'd like to go to, even though I say I don't like hot weather. Take me to the Maldives any day of the week, please. No, I haven't been to the Maldives, unfortunately. It's a real holiday destination, that, isn't it? Okay, so his rooks are misplaced here, and I think my plan would be to go here when he plays f6 to try and attack f6 like this. So this is my way of doing things. It's a bit time consuming relying on this move. He's getting his rook to this, his bishop to this square. So maybe now I can swap over to the other side of the board somehow. Some ideas potentially this way. Against this pawn. Now, am I worried about any break here? I don't think so, but let's move the rook here, so if he does try a pawn break, I can just win a pawn. And this, to me, seems like a pawn. I know it's not a great pawn, but a pawn is still a pawn. I'm threatening maybe... which one do I do? This one? See how he defends the pawn? Okay, yeah, he's playing well. He is playing well. This is... This is a draw, obviously, but... Is there any way I can try and win this? The only reason I'm playing is my king is better, but I can't see any way I can win this. But I'm going to play on, because I can try to get my king around. Okay, I can try to get my king around there, but he's stopping that as well. It's of course a draw. We can just probe a little bit. Like this, probing it seems. I'm probably going to lose on time doing all this rubbish. Nearly. We nearly made some progress there, but nearly's not enough, unfortunately. So, I mean, opposite card bishops, and he's very quick at the end. This guy, isn't he? He's not necessarily that quick earlier on. Now, last time I played the Dutch against this guy, but I'm going to try a different setup. There's a setup which I very rarely play, but I used to play the Stonewall quite a lot. So just to have a little change of scenery. It's always nice to do that. And this idea is not so common, putting the knight on c6. You normally put the pawn on c6, but I got a particular, very unique idea in mind, and the idea I'm going to go for is knight here, and you're probably going to laugh. Can you see what I'm going to do yet? Okay, I might change plans now because I might just guard this one, but I was going to basically try to push these pawns here and not castle. That was my original idea, but he's changed the pawn structure, so I think this plan's going to be a lot less effective now. And I'm just going to go back to playing normal chess. Now I was hoping I could play here and pick up the exchange, but he does get, even though he blundered there, it might actually be for him not a bad blunder, because he might be picking up d5 as well. He's giving up his queen. Okay, well that is very brave. He's getting two pieces and some pawns for it, but it shouldn't be enough. It shouldn't be enough here, because I can swap off more pieces, and my king is not even that weak. So he should have given up the exchange, where he would have had very okay compensation. Even though saying that, I'm not playing some very, I'm allowing him to play some moves which I shouldn't be doing. No point giving him a tempo, but okay, it's not bad. I can kick that knight away. There's not really any danger for my position here. Not really any serious danger to my position. The more I say that, the more it's going to be danger, isn't it? Okay, let's have to get rid of this guy. How do we get... We want to take this, but we don't want to... Over here... I'm playing bloody stupid moves, actually. I might give back a bit of material. That knight's pissing me off. If it comes in, I might just take it. It's pissing me off, that knight. Let's just take it. Let's just take the knight. I mean, when you're so much material up, what you got to do is just try to swap off his active minor pieces. The more pieces I can exchange off, the more my advantage should become. Okay, so we've managed to get one off. That's good. This one's not worrying anymore, because my rook can come here, attack the knight. But he's got a little blockade here, so my next idea is to try and pick up a pawn. And that knight is very strong. His knight is very strong, but it can't be worth a queen. Queens are supposed to be good, aren't they? Let's push that away anyway, or is he going to... Centralize. Okay, we don't mind. We don't mind. He's not. He's coming here. Now we will continue. Now this one keeps his bishop on that square. Am I flapping this up a little bit? The only thing I was worried about, I didn't want his rook to come in, so I wanted to control that line and have the idea of winning a pawn. But I really, my main objective is not to grab this pawn, it's to get rid of this knight. This knight is really strong. But when I do go here, his knight's coming to this square. So that's also not so easy to achieve. So how do we do this? Let's get the king so it's not check. And now get the rook to the open file, I guess. Again, not making this easy for myself. He has played it well again. Don't want that rook coming in, and now his rook is threatening to come in. What am I doing? I'm playing horrendously. Just gonna go for the attack because I don't know better. I don't know any better. But my king is shaking. It's a shaky king. But his king is shaky as well. God, he's quick though, isn't he? Okay, he's trying to hustle me on time there, even though he was quite a lot down. Nice to win a game. Is that what it feels like to win a game? Woohoo! Philo Tello, how long do I plan to stream for? I don't really plan anymore. I've never been that good at plans. So, how long is a piece of string? Is my professional answer. I don't know. I don't know. I'm planning not to finish at least until my rating is back over 2700, but I'd like to make a little bit of progress today. We all love our ratings, don't we? We all love our ratings. Question: what chess engines do super GMs like to play against? It's an interesting question. As far as I know, chess super GMs don't like playing against computers. I don't know any Grandmaster enjoys playing against computers. Using computers to train with is a different thing. But the thing is, if you look at any computer nowadays that you use in chess, they're all so strong. They're all so strong. It doesn't matter if you've got, look, the best computer's what, probably 3,400 ELO. Oh no, you've got a weak computer. It's only 3,200 ELO. Now put that into perspective, that is like 500 or 400 points better than Magnus Carlsen. So does it matter? No, it doesn't. Hello Aldo. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing, sir? I'm feeling very good today. So Aldo and Blair in the chat, they joined me at the Absinthe bar yesterday, and I must admit I'm feeling very chipper. I woke up quite fresh. I didn't go for a run, that would be a lie, but in general I'm feeling good, boys. That's because I'm an athlete. And yeah, all good here anyway. All good here. So I might even crack open a beer soon. Who knows? All good, except my last move was not a very good move, and my advantage, I feel, has diminished now that I've swapped off one of my bishops. Because I need to play this move, and it's a very hard move to achieve. So how do we play this move in the position? Morning is fine to you too. There's a lot of good mornings going on. A lot of good mornings going on. Can I know whether will you be doing master method? Not entirely sure what you mean there, sir. Not entirely sure what you mean. Okay, so hang on a minute. Well, I've got to look at the position. I'm looking at the chat. I'm blaming it on you guys. And I'm losing my queen, am I? Fucking hell, Williams. You muppet. That was just embarrassing. Embarrassing moves there. Jesus. That was terrible. How did I do that? That was trapping my own queen like that. That is not fun. Oh, Simon. Maybe I am. Now I'm going to blame it. Or maybe I am rougher than I think. That was horrible. And obviously he's just losing now. But we're playing a little bit. Make him win. Not doing great against this guy. Has to be said. Not doing great. We need to improve our performance. And I don't know, do I resign here? I mean, resigning is not a stupid idea, but I am up on the clock. It is under a minute, and there's still a bit of work for him to do, so I think it's a little bit early to resign. Maybe. He's taking a lot of time, isn't he? Okay, he's trying to open up more lines. Yep. Now, shouldn't be thinking about this, should I? Takes, check. Yeah, I'll call. Why am I even thinking here? This is just completely lost. Okay, the only way we can do this is try to at least make some moves, right? Try to do something on the clock. As he's under time. But he's very quick, this guy, when he wants to be, isn't he? But I've got a weird little pass pawn now, haven't I? Look at this weird little pass pawn. This weird little pass pawn is causing him some problems. But his pass pawn is going to cause me some issues as well. But I don't know, maybe this is a draw. Oh shit, he's got that one. Bugger. Oh, I kind of fought back so well here. This is a draw. This is unbelievably a draw now. This is a technical draw. It's actually a draw. Because of this move. Is he trying to win? The bastard's trying to win. If he's trying to win, I'm going to beat him. Boom! You try to beat me? You try to beat me? You're going down, son. Easy like Sunday morning. Bum, 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 bum. Why is he trying to beat me at the end there? He flaffed up the ending. Yeah, he flaffed up the ending. Sometimes you've just got to be, don't get angry. Just be like, okay, it's a draw. That's what you get. That's what you get, boy. So that was a nice win. It's nice to. Does it feel better winning a disgustingly dirty game like that than a really nicely played game? Somehow, winning dirty, really disgustingly dirty like that is very satisfying. Give me a dirty win any day of the week. I will have my bath later. I'm more of a bath than shower man, I have to say. I'm not really a shower man. I like a nice soak. Anyway, yeah, there's stuff going on over here which I'm fully aware of, and not a great fan of my f7 pawn. I need like 2 moves to kind of be alright here. Thank you, Philo Tele, for joining in, and he's played this move. Okay, maybe here's better because I give this square a little bit more protection, but I missed that move. I have to admit, I missed that move, and now this one is coming. I'm not playing this opening again, that's for sure. And we're gonna have to be dirty again. Can we be dirty 2 times in a game? Hate the game, don't hate the player. That's a nice little phrase there. I like that. You can't hate the player, hate the game. That sounds like something that Magnus would say, or saying Jobius. Is that something that Magnus would say? Hate the game, don't hate the player. It's probably like a very well-known sports analogy that I'm not aware of. Probably. Okay, so my position is not juicy, but it's better than it was in the last game. So we can always look on the positives, and there's no point concentrating on the negatives in life. He likes having a long think, doesn't he? I guess if he loses this game, he's going to go completely schizo. And he's going to start smashing up the computer. You can imagine him sitting at home now after that last loss. And I don't blame him. Shout, well, it was kind of his own fault. He should have taken the draw. Shout, oh my God! You know, if he loses this game, which that last move says that he might not, because that is a very good move, which I did not see. But can I go here? Then he's going to go mental, isn't he? Because I am taking this and threatening out of nowhere checkmate, which is kind of a bit disgusting. But he has a good combination. He can go takes, and bishop c2, and that stops everything. And if he finds that, if he just goes bishop takes here, bishop c2, threatening my rook. If my rook moves, he takes the knight, and he's probably listening, isn't he? He's probably got other good moves here, but bishop c2, he actually covers all his back rank. I'm not sure what my... Oh, bastard. Not sure what my plan is. I can go here and try to do this. Maybe taking here is wiser, but he's gonna play a move like this. So I can't. I mean, I haven't got enough pieces developed here to. Oh no, I got rook here. Is that? No, it's not working. It's okay. Maybe I take here first and then try something like that. He's playing all the moves, isn't he, that I'm suggesting? But this is not nice. But he's low on time. So what can we do here to keep the game going? I'm just trying to keep the game going here. This is all I'm trying to do. But I can't see how to keep the game going. This one is just too strong. Anyway, I can't see how I even keep the game going here. If there's a way to keep the game going, great. But it's... Well... The only thing I can think of is something like this. Oh, shit. What? That's not what I meant to play. Ah, could have really punished him then. Okay, let's go back. Alright, we're going to have to play much better now. Let's not get in those crappy positions that we've been getting in. Let's wheel out a trump. Oh god, it's tough today. Could I keep the game going there? I don't think there was anything. I couldn't see anything that I could do easily. Rook g8. Rook g8 just takes my knight. His king is escaping, but I'm getting checkmated, as we saw in that position. I wanted to try and go the exchange down there, and I could have had a chance to flag him. That would have been a possibility. So we're playing the trump. I've done a recent DVD on this video course for GingerGM, the company that I run. This is a line that's not in that video course, and I'm very happy generally when my opponent plays g5, because yeah, bishop c6 was kind of the move I meant to play there. Bumblebee tuner, you're right, and with the time situation that would have given me some chances, but I'll be honest, I had a brain fart somehow. Aldo, thank you. Thank you, Aldo. You're too generous as always, Aldo. Thank you for the I don't really want to take that, for the subs to the community. Cheers, thank you, it's most appreciated. What have I done here? I've played this badly as well. I'm not getting very good openings. This is annoying. Should not be. Okay, I'll just have to give this pawn, I guess. I mean, here, knight here. Is that a better way? Okay, maybe that's a better way of trying to give the pawn. I've got to bunk up my opening games here. It was fine, Aldo. I don't mind buying the absence yesterday. You don't need to give any more subs or donations. So you really don't, Aldo. Okay, so at least in these positions, even if you do drop a pawn, your king is like always safer. That's what I'm banking on here anyway. But it'd be nice to start getting better positions against this guy. Let's get over 2700 again. Now that is a slow move. I'm not too worried about that one. Okay, I'm just gonna castle. He can come down at me, but he's not gonna checkmate me with 2 pawns. And if he does, I've done something ridiculously stupid. Right. Now this seemed like the move he should play last move, and I wasn't entirely sure how to play against it. So I guess his point. Well, I don't really want to get the queens off here. Is there something a little bit more fun, like knight takes e6, and then rook e1? God, is that playable? Is this playable? I don't know, but we're playing it. Is this playable? I mean, I have this check, but this is actually my idea. With pressure on the e-file. I don't think he can play here. He's bound to get mated with this. And also I've just got f takes opening up the other rook. So I'm thinking I'm going to at least win my piece back. I'd love to keep the attack going, check, but his king's probably quite safe with his dark square bishop. So castling makes a lot of sense. Now, can I even play like some move like queen e3, trying to come this way? Otherwise, the position. Okay, I mean, let's keep it simple. This is just a nice position for me. I don't need to play it in another way. This is a very nice position because you can see I've got hold on the dark squares in the middle, and his pawn's extremely weak. His bishop is bad, and we can start doing a bit of mopping. Okay, well that was a little bit inaccurate. I don't want to allow that one there. Even if I win a pawn, I don't want to allow him to play this move. So we've got to try to keep up the accuracy here. I don't want him to play this move. And he's making it as tricky as he can. Should probably be moving this one in. Okay. He's going to play here in e5 now. Oh, fucking hell. What am I doing, man? This one's coming. I'm throwing away these positions today. It's Ridiculous. And he's also going to... the last moves I've played here are just shockingly horrible. Absolutely disgusting. What the hell have I done? Oh, this is enough to rage quit. He's getting his... I mean, this is... I've literally played some of the worst moves ever here. My word, Simon. I'm appalled at this. I mean, absolutely disgusted with my play here. This is... oh, my words. That is horrible. We need to play better than that. Such a good position, and I just allowed that e5 move to come. Oh, okay. Angry Simon. Angry Simon. Yeah, as soon as he got that pawn to e5, his pawns, they rolled. And we don't like a rolling pawn, so we're gonna play my recommendation that I play in my chessball course. And bishop here is quite interesting. You can take with a pawn, which seems pretty nice in some positions. Maybe I should have taken up first. I don't know. Can he play? If he plays his knight into e5, okay, we'll get this structure. And I'm also now thinking a5. I'm still playing some funny moves today. And this is again, I've just caused myself some damage here. Okay, we'll give this one. No tilting, Simon. You're starting to tilt. Do not tilt. No tilting. We just have to give this pawn. I mean, let's just give it. No tilting. This one, maybe. What are we doing here? I'm trying to trap his knight. I don't believe it, but let's see. Okay, so his knight can't get out now, but this one he takes there. Okay, knight here takes is just good. Queen here. Pawn maybe comes on. Okay, we probably have to allow this out. And let's go for a bit of a desperado attack then. It is a bit of desperado. Combination of these guys. Bit painful. It's painful. Oh, oh. I feel a little bit pained with the way I'm playing this. Okay, come on. I'm not taking prisoners now. It's probably the bullshit attack, but we're gonna bluff him with the bullshit attack. Is this okay? We've said A. We might. Oh, G. Okay, we've said A. We've got to say B. We've got to go for this, even if it's not working. If he takes here, king f2. I'm not sure what I'm doing next, but we'll find something. Something's bound to appear. We can take here, get the bishop in. He seems to be listening to me, doesn't he? Whenever I sort of say a line which I'm mildly worried about, he plays it and I'm like, Now this one, probably not good enough for a draw, but we're not interested in that. We're just going to try and keep things going. If he goes rook here, I've got knight g4 check. And knight g4 check is strong. And I'm probably going to be the exchange up now, right? From being material down. He has to take that one. He has to take here. And suddenly I'm the exchange up. I have no idea how I ended up being the exchange up here. But he has compensation. That's without, well, he has some compensation, definitely. But how do I exchange up here? Right, okay, so let's try and use this one, shall we? Okay, Now he's doing stuff over here. Yeah, of course he is. But we're just gonna try to mate him. This has been our plan all along in this game, to try and checkmate him. And we can continue trying to checkmate him. Right, okay, now here somewhere and get the other rook around. Is he going to queen? Why didn't I take the pawn? Why didn't I just take the pawn? If I'm going to go somewhere, take the damn pawn. But I'm still trying to, we're still trying to weave a little net. We want to, this guy's got us angry. We're trying to weave some checkmating net. I'm not sure where the checkmating net is yet. Where is it? Where is the net? It seems to be getting nearer. Oh, okay. Well, if he's doing that, then it's just game over anyway. He can't do this. He can resign now. Don't play on. Come on. Your time is nigh. Your time is nigh. Okay. I think he's listening, isn't he? He's listening. That's more like it. Come on. He's got us angry now. We know what we need to do. None of this positional rubbish. Let's just King's Gambit him and checkmate. Yeah? That's it. Go for the one with the cross on. Kill the cross. Sounds a bit wrong. Kill, kill, kill. Let's get back to 2700. Kill, 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 kill. Okay, you get the idea. Now, I think I had this open against him before, and this is actually supposed to be the refutation of bishop c4. Because of this move, which I've just realised is he knows his. This guy really knows his theory. This is something which is not pleasant, and this is not the kind of King's Gambit I wanted. This is knight c3, very bad move. So we got another crap position. Okay, but we can survive crap. Can we? Do we play? Okay. We just have to give that pawn. We have to give that pawn. We can't go queen e1 and swap queens. We're already one pawn down. We have to play something like this. Only decent way of stopping checkmate. And the reason I gave the pawn is at least he can't get his knight in to d4. So we're only 2 pawns down, but it's a King's Gambit. If you're going to worry about pawns in a King's Gambit, then you're playing the wrong opening. Okay, little tempo gainer. See, we're now gaining a little bit of tempo. We're going to use the other knight. I'm not saying this is okay, because it's clearly not. It's clearly still bad. But, you know, this one, I might win that pawn back. I'm saying not worry about pawns, but I'm actually saying I would like to have my pawns back. Please. Please, sir. Please give me my pawns back. And he's running all the way home. Okay. Yeah, we're not worried about pawns, but we're going to we're going to take them when they're on offer. And he's going to castle. He's probably very safe here. He's probably very safe. Or could I have gone e5 in that last position? Maybe. When he castles, he's going to be okay. So, right. Well, we had a similar ending to this before, where I was a pawn down, but I had the 2 bishops, and I think this is the best that I've got in the position. That I've got to go into an ending where at least I have the 2 bishops. Again, I'd love to have my pawn, like that one before, back on b2. My pawn was back on b2. It's that crappy pawn again, yeah. It's this crappy pawn here. And it is a crappy pawn, but it's quite open. This is why I played e5. So it's... I think what we're going to do again, you know... what we're going to do against... Now, that last move of his seemed a little bit loosening. Somehow. Can we get the pawn back here? Probably not easily. And he's trying, yeah, another good move from him. Takes here. And my pawn weaknesses are just unpleasant here. Very nice square for his bishop. So, kind of feel like, right, we'll do this, but not sure. I want my king, I mean, I want this rook in the game. I haven't really castled here, have I? See you later, Oliver. Nice for you to pop in for a little bit. At least we got the pawn back now. That's something. It's not a lot, but it's something. I have to play this move. I'm going to lose the. Well, I say we got the pawn back. It's not going to last long. This pawn advantage. That's a very strange square. Why didn't he just block? What was wrong with blocking? I don't understand. Because now at least his king's going to be the one in problem. And he doesn't take the pawn as well. I'm not really sure what he's playing at the moment. He's playing some peculiar, very peculiar moves. Why didn't he take a pawn there? Don't know. Okay. This is looking a lot better than it was. My two bishops are good. My pawns are better. And it's just looking like very standard advantages for me here. King in the center. Even this opposite colour bishop is good. Should be good. And if I can try to divert this guy away, but he's fighting hard, but my pawns should be winning this, even though it's opposite colour bishop. It's clearly winning. I can play this move at any moment, but I don't think we'll rush this one, as there doesn't seem to be a need to rush this one. Try to make some little weaknesses elsewhere first. And oh, that's a bad move. That is a bad move. I've allowed that one in. Was this winning? I don't know if this is winning at the end. I don't know if that position at the end there is winning, because I put my pawns on the wrong coloured squares, but the time was going down pretty quickly. I don't care. I won the game anyway. Who cares if it's winning? It doesn't matter as long as you win the game. We won the last two. We're creeping back. Let's keep the energy up. We're going to Dutch him up again. Going to go for my normal strategy of just playing this, but I was a little bit. He could have tried e4 last move there. He would probably play e4 anyway. He should play. Okay, this one he doesn't lose a piece, but it's a nice pawn I got there. Anything going on here? I don't think so. I want to cover that one. King Gambit wins. It wasn't a very smooth King's Gambit, that one, was it? I have to say. That wasn't the smoothest of King's Gambits, but it got there in the end. Right, okay. This looks alright. I've got to watch out for some tricks, but my knights defend everything. And maybe we open up the option of the bishop coming over here. Gives this square. Are we worried? I don't think we're that worried. Let's do it. This square, well, I can move my rook. I'd rather not allow that, but how to attack him here though? All right, let's just use the pawns to try and harass him. Bit of a strange position actually. I mean, should I put the bishop there? I'm now, you know, when again thinking's not right. You just got to not think. You got to not think. Just got to play. I'm not playing viewers today, by the way. I'm just playing a little bit of blitz, as you can see. Right, do we come back now? Might play viewers another day. Nice to give that opportunity, but not today. I'm just losing my rating at blitz. Move first, think later. Wasn't there a book on that? Wasn't there a book? Move first, think later by a Dutch player. I think that's quite a good idea. When you're playing blitz, at least, that makes sense. I don't think you should always live by that rule. But I think when you're playing blitz, move first, think later is not a stupid rule to follow. And we got a position which is fairly even now. If he takes my pawn, I got knight g4 at the end. So he's stopping that one. But now maybe knight g4. Then he takes, then I take on e3. So we're going knight g4 anyway. Just make sure that pawn is as well defended as we can make it. Is he still going to take this one? I don't think he is, but I could be wrong. If he takes there, well, I can take with a rook to avoid tactics. And taking with the rook seems to be the safest option here. Two knights versus a rook. Very interesting ending. Generally, two knights are better than a rook in most cases, but in the ending, and only in the ending, the rook can be stronger than two minor pieces. General rules. If you've got the two minor pieces and there's other pieces on the board, then the rook is not as good. But in the ending, rooks are really good. So, and he's playing this another. Okay, but I got this one just. And my knights in this situation though seems to be good. I got this blockader here, but okay, he's finding good moves. And I haven't been able to get my king in the game, which is very frustrating. I didn't want to allow that exchange there. If he gets a passed pawn, things go wrong. Oh dear. My king is bad. I've played this badly. I've played this badly again. Can't really do with losing that pawn. So I need to guard it. And maybe put the other knight here. Now this is the... Actually, I mean, I think he should have gone here to stop my king coming in. But he's going with this plan. So we can't go for his pawn. We've got to stop that plan and use our king. Weird position. He's kind of nearly in Zugzwang now, because as soon as he takes his rook off the knight, this knight can move, as we're seeing here. And this gives me some chances to win, right? Some chances. I mean, what an ending this is. If he takes here, I don't know if that's a technical win or not. You can see my plan. It's pretty straightforward. Queen is my plan. Okay, let's see. Is this a technical win? Without his pawn, it's not a technical win. But with his pawn, who knows? I might have to... Yeah, it's a draw. It's too much to win that one in that time limit. I was worried that if I didn't take his pawn off the board, I'd actually lose that game. Well, that's the reason I took his pawn off, Aldo, is if I didn't take his pawn off, I'd have probably lost on time and lost the game. So I thought I've got to take his pawn off, otherwise I'm going to lose this game. A draw's better than a loss, but in hindsight, I don't know if that's a win. I don't know if that is a win or not, that ending with the pawn on the board. And if it is a win, it requires a lot of thought, especially in the time limit, to win it. Anyway, the positions we're getting are not as fiery as I'd like. So let's try and Oh, really? He's castling there. That is well, brave. He's castling with my open rook. I mean, I say brave. That looks suicidal to me. Surely he can't do this. Surely not. Just going to castle queenside, and again, let's go back to basics. Checkmate. Why am I thinking? We've got to go for the king. The king. So castle queenside and attack that one. Okay, let's do that. No, you're not allowed to checkmate me. That's not on the agenda. Can we go here? Grab that one. Got to be brave. Oh no, he does take the pawn. He comes back, so he wins a little pawn. But we gain time, and we're gonna maybe have. Can we play this? Let's see. I don't know. I'm taking this. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Not scared. I can't do this because he's got rook takes here. So here he takes it. They've got at least a draw then. Here I'm thinking, okay, let's do this one. I'm gonna need my bishop in this attack here. So I want to play something like rook takes here and knight here, but my queen will need to join in that adventure. So I'm not sure how my queen can join in at the moment. So I'm just trying to get all my pieces pointing basically on this diagonal, which I feel will give me something. So the slow way of doing it, this is a useful move, is just to bring this one around. I was a bit worried about d4. Now he might still be able to play d4 here. And he wants to play h6 next. Okay, now it's not working, that sacrifice. And if he plays h6, he's defending. And this one is really annoying. I can't play this. So he's defending these threats yet again. Here. So I can take here. Not convinced. It's a tough customer, this one. Can't get on top of him at the moment. I say customer. I've had a couple of wins, but he's holding his own very well. Okay, now what are we doing in this? What are we doing? Without my queen, I can't see how I'm going to get through. So how do we do this? And he's going to open waves over here. So this doesn't achieve a great deal. Here, okay, here, and let's work out how we can try and get through here. Not easy with that king, with that one there. Okay. He's created this counterplay now, which is annoying. Oh shit! Time! Ah! Oh dear. That was a terrible move. I just looked at my clock and I thought, oh bollocks. This is also bad because he's got this and my king's not really running anywhere. Totally thrown this one away. Another frustrator. 18 seconds. Yeah, I mean okay, that should have been a great attack, but I didn't actually find any way to attack there. So well done to my opponent for holding me off there. We keep playing, but we've got to improve. 2700 is slowly getting evaporated here. So let's see if we can get on top of this now. Back to the Dutch. We might just stick with the Dutch. Actually, maybe as white. I'll tell you what might be a good opening. I haven't played it yet. I see there's a little bit of a... It might be as white, the Jabava London system. Let's go for a bit of Jabava London system, right? Whoa, what's happening there? I think we might have to wheel out the Jabava London system against this guy. Try and mix it up a little bit. I see there's a little bit of shadow on me, but a little bit of flickering. I hate that. So, okay, but let's one game at a time. We'll just keep it very solid with this one. Play the stone wall. Play quickly. Let's get the bishop around. Standard maneuver. Swap off that knight. Pretty equal position. And little check threatened, but we might as well gain space. And again, fairly even position. This one should be equal. Probably wanting to play this one to make it a little bit more interesting in the position. Open up some lines again. And is this something that's going to annoy me? Bishop here. I get annoyed by loads of things. Loads of moves annoy me. Loads of noise. Yeah, he's playing all the... I should try this more Trompowsky, says someone. Well, I don't know. I mean, after that last game, I'm not so convinced with the Trompowsky. Even though I got a lovely position, I just flaffed. Flaff means like you're flaffing. I didn't really know what to do there, and he defended well. So we'll keep it a little bit more. I think that we haven't tried the Jabava London. We wheel out the Jabava London, so you've got to think about the game plan. Jabava London next game. That makes sense. I'm quite happy with the Dutch. This position, I think I'm a little bit better. Let's just see if I can get rid of... I'll turn the other light on. It's a bit bright, but we'll turn it on anyway. And certainly better here. Open file, better pawn structure. I'm happy to exchange queens because I've got this open file. Try to hold down his breaks. He wants to swap off all the rooks. It's a good little maneuver, that. He's playing some nice ideas in these endings, but my rook is more active than his. That's the most important thing in an ending. How is this if I take it? My pawns haven't... Oh, and if I don't take it, he's coming in this way. Fucking... Excuse my French, but not happy with this. Allowing his king to come in like this is just madness. But the thing is, if I swap rooks, he's gonna get a passed pawn, and that's also quite scary. So I have to play like this. And King d4. He's another move that just escapes me. Simon, back he comes. This is horrible. Horrible. And this is the problem. When I'm losing one, I'm losing them all, and this is just over now. Oh. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep playing, but if I lose one more, that's it. How can I lose that ending? He played very well, but I shouldn't be losing that ending in a million years. So Jabava London, and we've lost like 21 points today. Wah wah wah. Okay, now I know this move is knight b5 is probably the best move, but I'm going to stick to standard Jabava London ideas. Let's see what he knows about this. And at some point, black's got to decide what he's doing. And this position, I actually very much like this position, which I've now, do I take here and keep it simple? And I'm trying to go for a very small advantage here, where in the ending his pieces on the queen side are bad. That's what we're trying to do. So some holes in the middle, which we'll use a little bit. We don't need to use that straight away. I'd love to swap my bishop for his knight. Is there any way we can do that? Otherwise we can keep it simple and just control this one. Let's create a threat first to take here and ask him how he's going to defend that one. I might even just be able to slowly build up here against that weak pawn. It's not a silly idea at all. Let's do that. Let's increase the pressure against this pawn. Was there an immediate, could I have taken there straight away? I don't think so. And okay, so now we've got rid of that knight. We've got our knight to this lovely square, but I've given up the d file. Given up this d file. I mean, I want to play like this, right? Yeah, okay. Let's do that. F4, and he's going to try to get this one out, maybe? Okay. Look at that knight. That knight is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic knight. And he's never going to be able to get rid of that unless he sacks the exchange for that knight. So certainly better. Why didn't I play knight g5? Well, I don't know. Was I ever threatening to take that pawn? I don't know if my knight wants to get distracted over there. If knight g5, if it won a pawn, it might have been good. If it didn't win a pawn, the knight is just going the wrong way. So it required some calculation, and this simple plan that is happening here just seems a lot easier. As in, we got control, and we have queenside majority. So the slow plan is his extra pawn is this one. It's disgusting. My slow plan will be to improve my pieces as best as I can. So let's bring the king and eventually push my queenside majority. So I don't want to push it too soon because he'll start hitting it. But we can slowly try to do that. Now, we'll stop any g5s for the time being. So this is the slow way we're going to try and improve this one. Could have gone b3 and c4 there immediately. That might be the way to do it actually. Just push them on. Let's do it now. So I'm giving him this target, which I don't think I need to worry about. Okay, so his bishop's come in, but it's not doing much there, and our plan is continuing as we expected. So I think I'm going to bring my king around just to support this pawn. And I'm going to now use this majority. Now his rook I've allowed in the game, but this one, is there any idea behind that? Well, I don't see it, so I'm going to stop. Well, not stop, but I thought he could try activating his rook then. So we're going to take the sting out of this move, and our pawn structure is getting better all the time now. Just going to take my pawn off that square so he can't take it. Take back the open file and come around the sides. Okay, he's found a way in now. We can stop that immediately, but do we need to do that? I don't think we do, because I've got check here and I just come and win his bishop if he activates his rook. So he's got to do this now. And let's now stop that rook coming into the game. And time to use these pawns slowly, but that was smooth. That was more like it. That was more like it. That's the kind of smooth display we need. So Jabava London it is. Maybe the Jabava London is the way to go, right? So we got to keep it smooth. This is he's the kind of character who did a very annoying exchange French, right? He's the kind of annoying character who's like, exchange French. I love you, exchange French. Just to piss me off. We need more of that. We need more of that. GM Oscar, can I get on Grishchuk for a stream? Well, I'd love to get on Grishchuk for a stream, but I don't know if he'd want to come on my stream. He's probably got better things to do than come on my stream, you know? I mean, Grishchuk is a legend, and I have done some commentary with him before. And it was an honour. It was brilliant. It was brilliant doing commentary with him. But would he want to come on my stream? I don't know. I can ask, I suppose. He can only say no. He can only say no. Now, am I worried about this one? No, let's do it, because it makes the pawn structure a bit odd. He's really trying to get this move in. Quite a funny way that he's playing this, but it might be alright. Could I do this? Let's do this. Let's... okay, let's do it. Let's go for it. He's considering probably his options of taking it, but he doesn't seem that kind of player. He doesn't seem like he likes taking too many risks. What I'm seeing so far, could be wrong. Can always get players wrong, but he doesn't seem to be a bit of a risk taker. He likes grinding. He likes his grinding. Simon, what's your favourite city in the States? You know what? I would have to say I don't know, because... Oh, hang on a minute. Let me make sure I don't blunder. I'd have to say I don't know, and the reason I don't know is because I've never been to America. If I was going to go to America, I've said this on many streams before, I'd love to go to America. I'd like to go to, like, New Orleans. New Orleans would be quite cool. Just sounds quite funky. Vegas, obviously. Everyone loves Vegas, don't they? The normal kind of places, I think. So, maybe one day, eh? Now, people who play the exchange French, if you ever play the French and they play the exchange French, you should try doubly as hard as you would do normally to punish them for playing such a crappy and boring opening. If someone plays a boring opening against you, you should be like, right, I'm going to punish you for your ignorance. He's going to try to... He loves swapping the queens off, this guy. Watch this. I can guarantee he's swinging it over. Now, it might seem like I'm being a bit angry, maybe rude towards my opponent. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm psyching myself up, okay? I'm like, come on, you exchange French scumbag. Bloody play the exchange French against me. You play the exchange French. You're going down, boy. Down. Okay, you exchange French player. I spit on the grave of exchange Frenchers. Can we do this? I'm thinking about coming here. It's a bit peculiar. What a weird... It's a weird position. I mean, even if, I'm only kind of joking around a little bit. Even if you know, you can play any opening in chess. I don't think... I mean, when people say, oh, some openings are bad, I don't really believe that. I mean, my impression that or boring. Some openings are bad, obviously, but when people say, oh, some openings are just boring, I think most, it's the middle game where chess gets exciting, right? It's the middle part of the game. So saying that, some openings are boring, I don't really believe that's true. I think some lead to more symmetrical positions, but it doesn't make them boring, does it? Do we go this way now? Okay, maybe we do. And pretty even ending. Bishop might be a little bit better than knight here, but my knight seems adequately placed, but I'm not. His pass pawn is starting to worry me. I could have maybe forced a draw with the rook coming backwards and forwards there, but that's not really what we're looking for. Let's bring the king now around. I've changed my mind. I want it this way to help fight against that pawn. And not sure what I'm doing in a lot of these games. I'm playing very passively, like this game, playing very passively. Oh shit, why have I done that? I let his king. I can't do anything about it now. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Just letting his rook. I had nothing I could. Why didn't he come? Why didn't he come? Jesus. Ah, oh, mouse. Oh, yeah. He does play the ending well. It has to be said. He is playing the ending well. But now we got a little match on, right? And he played that ending well, and I played it very bad. Okay, so we can't. Learning a couple of things now. We can't get low on time. Just got to get the hang of this guy because he's good. He's actually quicker than me. He's quicker than me when we get lower on time. I'm not. People are saying I missed a fork there. It's very possible I missed a fork in that position. The one thing I would say is that when I'm short of time, even if I'd have won his rook, I would have lost on time. I can't get lower than 20 seconds. I'm just not quick enough with the mouse. I've tried many different things, and it ain't working. So I've got to stay up on the clock. This is a priority, and I think we want to keep the pieces on against this guy. So I think this is one of the interesting things when you play someone more than in a number of games. Like let's say you're playing online, or especially in competitions. It's like not like I'm not comparing this to World Championships, but if you were playing the World Championships, it's interesting to see the psychology behind it and how the players play over a period of time. And this is why I quite like playing more than once against an opponent, because you can try to work out each other's where they might be weak. So I'm thinking in general we want to keep the pieces on the board against this chap, and in general, I could be totally wrong with this, play some more offbeat openings, because his openings seem to be quite strong. I had a very nice position in that last French game, but play quick. Okay, I'm surprised he did that, because that's the kind of move I'd like to play anyway. So not sure why he needed to allow that one to occur. Obviously, if you think an exchange is a good move, you shouldn't not play it just because you're trying to avoid exchanges. But I'm going to do this now and keep up on the clock against him. Okay, that's another interesting decision for him. That seems quite risky, as my bishop is not a bad piece and my pawn is a good piece. And these pawns can be very dangerous, so we're going to start to roll them. Okay, yeah, he wants this square. Shall we just try to checkmate him? Let's just try to checkmate him. Let's do it. Use those pawns to attack. And how are we going to go? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's just go for it. Keep those pieces on the board and attack. If he captures, I'm going to go f6 and try to comes straight through the middle. And this bishop, as I mentioned, is a pretty good bishop. So we can try and use this one to do some stuff. So he's had to play this, understandably. But now this pawn is a good pawn. Keep up on the clock is the key thing I'm trying to do though. Play normal moves, keep up on the clock. And if I move this knight, he comes in. Don't know if I want to allow that. So up on the clock and play normal moves. Okay, so we're going to have some exchanges going on. And what do we think of this? I think it's all right. Again, he seems to have done a pretty good job, but I will go here. Have I miscalculated? Have I just miscalculated? Because he might be able to take here. And I shouldn't say it because I reckon he's listening. And check and queen f4 check. Oh, as soon as I did that, I was like, maybe I've just miscalculated. Missed this little check here. Here, queen f4 was the big check I missed though. Oh, right. That's not fun. But my pawn is so strong, and I've got this time that it might not. Okay. Might still be some chances. That was silly though. Lovely position. And he set me up for that one, didn't he? But is it okay? Is this okay still? I love my pawn. And there's some little idea now. Oh, he's got queen f8. He's got queen f8, so I can't do that. Let's play a move quickly. I wanted to play this and this one, but he's got queen f8. Was that winning? E7? Ah, that was a beautiful win. I could have played e7 there. Ah, I'm missing some pretty standard. That would have been a very nice win. I think I could have gone queen here, given up the queen. This is still winning, by the way. And then gone e7, which would have been a lovely way to have won the game. But okay, we'll take this win anyway. We will take this win. We will take it. I mean, we will take it. More like it. Was queen h5 any good after knight d4? It might have been if I'd have seen it, player. to be entirely honest, I think it probably would have been actually. Because even though he had that tactic, it seemed like my pawn was so strong it should be working. The extra piece didn't matter so much. Okay, so we've had this kind of thing before. I'm going to go e5, and with what I would imagine is an equal game. And now he's because he's played some weird moves, he's giving himself some more problems, because this this e4 move is a little thing. You were British Blitz champion once. I was British Blitz champion quite a long time ago. When I mean, I'm a lot quicker over the board than I am with mouse. That's always what I say. Always what I claim. But when I won the British Blitz Championships, to be fair, it wasn't as strong as it could have been. As in, I'm not thinking here, am I? You might even be able to grab that one. I didn't even pay attention there. As in, the top players weren't playing, so you didn't have like you know, Mickey Adams and people like this. I think Gwaine Jones was maybe playing. Danny Gormally was maybe playing. So it was still pretty strong, but it wasn't as strong as it could have been. Yeah, I totally just mind fart. I should have gone e4 to stop this one. So yeah. Okay. Now, I'm a little bit annoyed I did that. Let's see how... Let's see if this is okay, because this bishop's annoying, right? I've got g6 kicking it away, and even though the queens are off, his king is finding it hard. My knight will come here if he allows me to. Otherwise, maybe I can come this way. Got to watch out for bishop here, but not a problem at the moment. So I say that. I hope it's not a problem at the moment. We'll keep some pressure because we have lost the pawn. Yeah, I'm not sure how to contact Grishchuk anyway. You know, he doesn't, as people say, he doesn't really do social media. Everyone loves Grishchuk, but he probably only does things for money, as he's such a legend anyway. I don't really want to pay people to come on the stream. It's not fun losing money when you stream. You know, I don't mind playing a bit of blitz and, you know, randomly doing stuff, but now this one is tempting. This is such a weird position, right? Should we go for it? We can win our pawn back, but I'm hoping we can try some other things here. Let's go in. What a weird position this is. Now this check, he comes up. So I don't think I can make that one work. If I take here, it's not working. Now check over here doesn't do anything, so I've got to come backwards. And if he comes here, he's chasing my knights around, right? And he's getting out of any problems he had. Okay, well I think I can take here, so it's not the end of the world. I just want to check I don't have anything else here, but this is not the end of the world. Because I suddenly get a very annoying knight for him. So check. Do I take this pawn or not? This should be still. Or here probably, right? I'm just going to take everything, right? Let's just take them all. I'll take every single pawn. D4 would have been a bit more to the point, but I'm just getting greedy. Okay, D4 is good. Is it? Or do we just try to why am I not going D4 after saying it's a good move? Why am I not playing the move that I know is just a good move? What am I doing? Why didn't I play D4 there? You know it's a good move, so play it. What? Why didn't I do that? Very peculiar by me. Okay, I'm getting confused, which is not good. What's this move? This is not good. He's confusing me. He is confusing me. I'm playing terrible moves here. Again, I'm short of time. Oh my god, what have I done there? This is tragic as hell. Tragic roundabout. And he's too quick for me as well. I can't get short time. I got short time. I started panicking. Tragic. Yeah, okay. Alright, not a very good blitz session. A bit painful, to be honest. Obviously, not playing as well as I'd hoped. If I can't win some of the positions I was getting there, there's no hope in the matter. So, I'm going to go and cry for a little bit. Doesn't feel good, losing like that. I don't know what our score was there. It was probably even, but it just feels like I should have been crushing that one on a better day. But anyway, I think I'm going to, as it's the weekend, have a cheeky beer now, definitely. So who should we raid? Well, I think Wake and Z has started, so it'd be nice to maybe watch a little bit of that. Watch some quality chess after my collapsing there. So I'm just trying to find someone we can raid. If you guys can see someone, we can do that. Ivanchuk is. I might raid Ivanchuk because he is a legend, but I have to say his commentary is probably very hard to follow, and you know, even for a grandmaster, because he goes off on tangents to like other worlds. But we might give him a little raid, shall we? I can't see anyone else, so let's see. Yeah, let's give Ivanchuk a raid, because I haven't ever watched him stream, and I'm very intrigued what he's like. So let's give it a go. Cheers, everyone. There was a problem starting the raid. Okay, let's see. Is he not raiding anymore? Is he not? Maybe he's not streaming at the moment. He probably. I'd imagine Ivanchuk is terrible with the technology. I can't even see the Chess24 stream. Are Chess24 streaming? Because that's what I wanted to watch, but I can't actually see their stream, which is bizarre. I can see it in Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish, and I can't see the Chess24 stream. So I'm like, why aren't they putting it on Twitch? It's crazy if they don't put it on Twitch. I know they stream on YouTube, but put it on Twitch as well, you know. So who else are we going to go for? Anyone else? Give me someone we can raid. It looks like it is actually there. Well, let's just see. We'll see if Ivanchuk's going to work. No, Ivanchuk is not working. I can't. Is Chess24 live? It is there, just the normal Chess24. Okay, let's have a look. Maybe it's just in my browser I couldn't see it. So let's give Chess24 a raid. We'll see a little bit of Tad Steel, and I'm going to go and have a drink, because that was not a fun blitz session for me. And wah. You all have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and yeah, next time it will be better, definitely. Cheers. Bye.